It's the Cable
Pack one, pick one. We got a Pyrogoyf, a Shieldred, and a Mox Diamond. Yeah, we had a sick deck yesterday with Shieldred and Twister. Let's go grab Pyrogoyf here. Sure. Wizard. What are we wizarding? Ooh. I was about to start talking about how, you're kind of hoping to be lumberjacking with a start like this. And then you get this pack, and it's like, well, maybe Urza's Saga is a direction. You can still just keep on taking medium red-green cards, you know? There's options here for that. One thing Urza's Saga does give you is an enchantment in the graveyard for Pyrogoyf. I think that's worth thinking about. Cub and Urza's Saga are kind of cute together. Ideally, we'd wheel a red removal spell there. What am I thinking about jamming in pre-modern tomorrow? There was an Italian pre-modern championships that happened recently, and there were a lot of cool decks. There's a blue-black zombie infestation deck that I thought looked interesting. It's just like 4 zombie infestations and squeeze, and the rest of the deck is just like card draw and counters and just and duresses and stuff. Looks sick. Yeah, Metamorph on Pyrogoyf is pretty excellent. A little fetch action. Fetch is also good with Cub. If we end up with Cradle, I want that Myco spawn, but currently, Fetch is premium. I really like Monstrosity in red-green, especially with the double striker. Give the Monstrosity double strike, just watch somebody die. I think you gotta grab Scarlet here, though. Well, Monstrosity also takes advantage of the build path with the Pyrogoyf, just like a bunch of types in the graveyard. Yeah, fuck it. Hey, not bad, Meat Locker. Sounds like you had a good time. Thinking about Terra Sunder for the sideboard. Yeah. The old Ouroboride Badger Mole Cub deck. Real original. I do like that Oliphant self-bins, but I'm going to grab the Mana Dork here. So I definitely just grabbed a glass jar off my desk. Without smelling it or anything. This one absolutely had a mixed drink in it. That'll wake me up. Oh, I don't need to be woken up. I had 2 energy drinks today. Oh yeah, I've been thinking about whether or not I want to play the pre-modern 1K on Friday, Ankylosaur. Which cube is this? The regular vintage cube. Do I have a deck in mind for pre-modern? No. I think there's a good chance... Substrate Mine. I think there's a good chance I'll want to come over on Friday, get settled into my Airbnb, stream from there, and then I might just want to bird some pre-modern. I might enjoy that more. Save my brain juices for the RC. I really want to play on the Pro Tour again. It's been too long. And I think I'm much better than the last time, so it'd be nice to be able to measure that a little bit. Yeah, not going to say no to Ren and 6 plus Strip Mine, right? Not going to do that. Now we got a Planeswalker in our deck with the Goyfs. How's it going today? It's going great, Egg and Mayor. Had some folks over to jam, and they were very accomplished musicians. We're currently set up to practice again next week, which is exciting. I was looking at it as kind of like a band audition thing, see how we all gel together. And then they came over and they were like, yep, this is our new band. And I was like, oh, okay. What's it going to take to make it to the Pro Tour? At the RC, I would have to top 32. So I'd have to do pretty well. Pretty large tournaments. Looking at Bauble and Lotus Petal in terms of getting an artifact in the bin. I guess we have Urza's Saga. Urza's Saga makes the Bauble look a little better. A little bit gassier thing to tutor up. We're playing some Dream Pop. Playing something kind of similar to this. This is actually a local Madison band. Droids Attack. Well, watch streaked there, Triflin. Little lantern for my Saga package. You don't want to skimp on the Saga package, folks. Good morning, Mr. Lub. That's me, Mr. Lub. Good morning. Nice package. Hey, thanks, your Jaking Nightmare. I was hoping somebody would notice. I've been working on it. But yeah, I was 2 weeks ago, I was really worried about my wrists holding up. And then I just rocked out for 2 hours and everything feels great. So that's really exciting. Maybe Zernorb stuff, huh? Maybe. We got the Urza Saga to find it. Mox Ruby for Valentine's Day? Hell yeah. Yeah, on Valentine's Day, there's actually a free RCQ local to me. And I want to play in that. And then I also have dinner reservations. And I'm in the middle of this 365. Wow, no Moxen. Fucking nothing. Shit, huh? I think we got a good cutter deck here. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Fucking Valentine's Day. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and do everything. I'm just going to win the RCQ. Come home, stream for like an hour or two. And then go out for Valentine's Day dinner. My wife was laughing at me. She said that I'm very consistent and that I'll like plan out a reasonable schedule and get everything like meticulously in order. And then be like, and now I'm going to play some Magic tournaments on top of that. And just throw some all day long live events in the mix. She's not wrong, though. So the Wasteland is tempting. We do have this Ren and 6 thing going on. Could play well. There's also a Taiga there, right? How do you say no to a Taiga? We kind of need the Taiga. Even though there's a solid chance it would wheel. I'm just going to grab it. Ooh, Ice Till. Ice Till Strip Mine. That's pretty real. Some real shit. I like that Lelia, of course. Oh, man. Actually, I'm not going to take the Commercial District. I'm going to grab Tarfire. This is like the Tarfire-iest deck ever Tarfired. Soul Cauldron's not a bad sideboard card. We do have this Lantern here. I'm gonna grab Force of Vig for the sideboard. If I get put in a feature match, if streamed at the RCQ, does that count for the stream? Well, the RCQ is just like a local qualifier thing. It's gonna be like a small, like a 20-ish person tournament. That's one of the reasons I can squeeze it all in on the day. But no, historically, I have not counted tournament coverage as for the 365. The 365 is like my stream, right? Now that I said it all, if chat will be showing up. I mean, I would prefer if chat showed up. It's a free RCQ. It's being held at Misty Mountain Games here in Madison. They're my LGS. The shop owner is great. Obviously, I would love my LGS to do well. You will, of course, be steamrolled by myself. But if you're cool with that, If you've made your peace, well, you should absolutely come out. I think I passed the Green Crucible in an earlier pack. Feeling silly about that now with my fast bond and Zern Orb. Yeah, Paranoian thinks the sod the 33 months. Are we gonna do a big blowout for day 365? Make some pork? I would love to roast a whole pork. That's a good time right there. Oh shit! C3 Slipball 23 thinks the sod thinks 82 months. Yeah, I don't think we quite have a Zeranorm Fastbond deck. Fastbond could still be good with Red and 6, just letting you like develop and strip mine. If I only have room for Magda or Plunder, which do we think is better here? Both ramp us a little bit. I would definitely prefer Magda if we had like some vehicles to crew. A little raid for the sideboard. Oh, speak of the devil. Alright, cool. We'll treat the Plunder as a sideboard card then. It's at its best against artifact decks. No dragons from Magda to the grab. Is this even the one that does that? Yeah, 5 treasures. Mukbang stream would be crazy. I think a music stream is more likely than a mukbang stream. Apparently, a lot of those mukbang content creators do a bunch of cuts and stuff, and they don't actually eat all the food. At which point it's like, well, what are you doing then? What's the point of your job? It seems like a good Myco spawn. We're never kicking it, but I guess I shouldn't say never. But we've got a solid bit of tuturables between the woodland, the arena, the saga, and the strip mine. Most importantly, the strip mine, right? With our Ice Till and Ren and 6. Yeah, maybe we are Zeranorm fast bond, huh? With the Ice Till there. And maybe we can cut Avacyn's Pilgrim then if we're playing fast bond. The only red-green aggro deck to just like straight up deck itself. I think I might cut Ouroboride. I could actually cut Ouroboride and Questing Beast, which makes our Bloodbraid Challenger hits a little bit less powerful. Like you're just hitting more early stuff now with less 4s. But a tighter, more focused curve for sure. What date is the actual 365? Let's see. Oh, did I retitle the... Okay, 277 must be correct, because I have it in both of them. So 365 minus 277 is 88 days from today. Is Thursday, May 7th. Yeah. Smidge under 3 months. Yeah, under 3 months is like, oh man. I'm so excited. It's been a wild year. I streamed on my wedding day. You're making room on your calendar. So there's 2 forests here and a mountain. Everything else is even. Just figuring out if I want one more forest here or one more mountain. Kind of need doubles of both for Fury and Ice Till. Yeah, I'm just going to even it out and play one more mountain here. Are we going to set a stretch goal of 3,000 subs? What would the stretch goal entail? Is Mycospawn good here? Yeah, it tutors up our strip mine. Like, we're trying to combine Ren and 6 or Ice Tail Explorer with strip mine, and Mycospawn's like, yeah, I'll fucking tutor up a strip mine, so why wouldn't it be good? There's also just like a regular toolbox of Saga and Arena of Glory and Shifting Woodland. Yeah, that's quite strong. I think this hand's just too slow. I mean, we got these zeros, huh? Much better. The question is, do we keep all 4 lands, or do we, like, bin one of them and keep the giant on our mull? I'm gonna keep all the lands. Because I still's gonna need some stuff. How much time am I taking for the honeymoon? I'm taking a little over a week. And we're going to Romania. And then we're planning on a camping trip over the summer as well in Montana. That's also going to be about a week. Well, bye, Magda. Is Elves any good in pre-modern? Yeah, Elves is great in pre-modern. If you wanted to play green-black specifically, then I guess you'd be playing black for Cabal therapies, which isn't like the craziest thing ever. Typically, people play Elves with a very light red splash, so that Anger can give their shit haste. And then sometimes people play mono green, of course. You've been jamming Tings? Balancing Tings is a very fun deck. You're not wrong. You're undecided for LobsterCon? What do the stars stand for? Huh? I don't know, I don't know what stars you're talking about. You feel like everyone's gonna be playing Nod or Blue Eye Control? So I've never played at LobsterCon, but it usually seems like the meta is pretty diverse. Oh yeah, the stars are in the overlay. I would like to shout "fuck ice" from the rooftops, and that was the way that I could have it in the overlay. Pyroglyph does a lot here, but I think I'm going to grab Mycospawn. Gotta be very careful not to deck ourselves here, because every loop mills us one. But we have that Bloodbraid Challenger in the graveyard. Oh, they're just scooping. Cool. But it's kind of neat how Formidable Speaker got to tutor up Mycospawn, and then Mycospawn tutored up the Strip Mine. Just got me there a little faster. You've been having a lot of fun with Herbert Fed. Very cool. You're annoyed that LobsterCon sells out so quickly now? I feel like next year they have to change venues, right? Like, they had a lot of good reasons to be playing at this venue, but I feel like they just have to. They can't just let it sell out immediately every year. It felt like there was, like, massive pushback this time. Absolutely, Michael Benson. Absolutely. Not trying to jive their chilies. Not trying to rustle any jimmies over here. They certainly had good reasons to be using that venue. A territorial Kavoo. I was hoping for not a duel so the Tarfire could just clear it. Yeah, why not, handsome? How's this iteration of Q been? It's been solid. It's very similar to the last one. We had a few new additions, and then they added Red-Black Sacrifice, which has been pretty cool. Yeah, there's something to just Corey Steel cutting this turn. This all felt pretty good, though. Yep. Yeah, when I was drafting, I was unsure if I was going to be playing Magda or Plunderer. And I was like, I would really prefer the Magda if I had a creature to crew in here. A vehicle to crew, rather. And then the Smuggler's Copter showed up in the next pack, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's well, there's that then. And then the treasure that Magda spits out can juice up the Saga tokens. A little cross synergy there. A Cutter Mirror. Yeah, you got it. I assume that's taking my cutter. Based on my hand here. Yeah. I think we can take this 6. Seems fine to me. Trading with the token's not crazy. I might want some duders to chump this Kavu in a bit. Raid. Hey, Ben Wern, hope you had a good stream. Or what were you jamming? What was Ben jamming? Almost want to leave the Cub back. Almost. Oh, no, don't have 6. Yeah, the treasure tokens could stick around to juice up the Saga, or I could just play this fucking 6-7. I feel pretty good about myself. A 6-7, I say? Yeah, this Tarmogoyf is currently a 6-7. The Territorial Kavu does have the ability to exile one target card from the graveyard, so they have something on board that can help control it, but for now, we can enjoy the 6-7 for sure. Pretty reasonable size. That's the meme number. No, you're confusing it with 69. 69 is the meme number. As one of the youths, as a young whippersnapper, making content on Twitch.tv, I know what the funny numbers are, and I'm pretty sure it's 69. Chain Lightning is a sorcery. Sorcery. So they have 2 sorceries in the bin. McGoif! They're down to 4. They're down to 4 life over there. Maybe they're just going for the throat. Cut her up, sure. The Meat Hook Massacre for 2, sure. Gaining some much needed life. You love 6-7 more than 69. That's cool. I don't even know what position that is. Probably a good time though. Hurts, but I kind of want to bin the monstrosity. Get his mystic down. Yeah. They go up to 5. I go down to 9. Opponent's hellbent, though. They're trying to stabilize. And I'm curious how successful they're going to be at that, huh? They kind of need a rip here. Returning Lurrus to hand doesn't do anything. The 2-2 would just be on chumping duty to not die. Because we activate Saga. And then the Saga token can crew the copter. Yeah, they're just packing. Nice. Cool. Opponent had an interesting deck. Nice little Lurrus build. They're the Yankees of football. None of those words are in the Bible. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Oh shit, what up? Hey Kusabe, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 65 months there. The cheat reits. That's incorrect. Wasn't that whole like Inflategate thing about them? And then like the next season they were like illegally recording their opponent's practice or something. It was like all everywhere. I couldn't avoid it. I try to avoid it. I was gonna straight up bin this cutter and get an artifact in the graveyard for McGoifs. McGoifs! Those who keep losing are jealous of their success. Oh my. It sounds like you might have a vested interest in your workshops. you wouldn't be biased by any chance, would you? Thinking about metamorphing Pyrogoyf. Could also just have Bloodbraid Challenger. Bloodbraid Challenger is a pretty good one to loot away. Yeah, let's do that. And just like get in with the copter. I feel like I figured out who the Patriots fans were in chat quicker than if I had asked who all here are Patriots fans. Way more efficient. Fluffy face giving a crazy nuanced answer. you don't have to do that, Fluffy face. You can like your sports team. Okay. They just passed. Interesting. Oh, they wanted to make real sure. The Arena of Glory was like threatening to clear the Minsk. So that's what they were worried about, I guess. I guess I'm supposed to attack the Minsk and Boo in case I whiff on my land here. Glad I did. Yeah, ideally, you would just loot into a land and just fire off the Pyrogoyf. You're gonna cook some bacon-wrapped scallops? Hell yeah. That is premium game day snack roll. I hope they turn out dope workshops. I might not actually Pyrogoyf this next turn, because I could go Ice Till and then double Fabled Passage from the graveyard, and then play this Tarmogoyf. Obviously, you would like to play the Pyrogoyf first, because then the Tarmogoyf would get that direct damage. I guess we could just play the Pyrogoyf without exerting Arena of Glory. Just run it out, kill Boo, whatever. And then next turn, Ice Till, double land, Tarmogoyf. That's probably good. Really glad they didn't serve in last turn. My life total would be a lot sketchier right about now. You just made a bacon, Gruyere, and sauteed leek quiche. Nice. Sounds tasty. Oh, this is still the new Elder EP. Wild. Rough. You're making some chili? Fuck yeah. You microwaved 20 pizza rolls and burned the roof of your mouth? Classic. Classic maneuver. Yeah, I was never like a line cook or anything, but I worked in a few cafeterias in college. Just like student work stuff. And now my hands are a little heat resistant. Sure. And the roof of my mouth is pretty heat resistant as well. Am I ever going to play Heroes of the Storm again? The MOBA? Are you thinking of a different game? I haven't played Heroes of the Storm in a very long time. How much this has me taking? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just let them chump, I guess. Then I gotta decide if I'm gonna bring back Bloodbraid to pressure the Oko next turn, or fire off Ice Till and get a few Strip Mines in. Is Once Upon a Galaxy against bots? It is not. Once Upon a Galaxy, you play against the... For one, there's a live mode where you're playing against other people in real time. But most of the time, you're playing against the ghosts of other people's runs. So you do your run, and then the game remembers the decisions you made and your build and stuff. And then somebody else will come along of similar rating, and your character will be in the game, and they'll play against your decisions and such. And when you fire up the game, that's what you're playing against. All these other previous runs. So you get the PvP player experience, but you don't have to fucking wait for everybody to make their decisions, which is awful. I did see there's a Once Upon a Galaxy tournament soon. Yeah, I'm fucking qualified for that. I might stream it. Could be fun. It's like through the client. I think the prizes you win are just like cool. Starts in 12 days. You win like cool sleeves and stuff. Oh, they swapped the Mox Pearl for sowing Mycospawn? Huh. Okay. Yeah, so Mio, something that helped me with Formidable Speaker was like the fact that you can bin a land right? So survival is like an enchantment that's card disadvantage because you play it and then you have to discard a creature and go get a thing. Formidable Speaker is a body, so you got a board presence already better than survival. And then 2, the fact that you can bin anything. It doesn't have to be a creature. It can be your extra land on turn infinite. Is really nice. You think the game might have too many captains? I might agree with you. There's some complexity creep there. They have a double white card in play with a Flicker Wisp, so that's what we're turning off there with our strip mine targeting. That I'm like talking about 5K sometime next year. That's cool. I mean, it take 7. We don't have to double block the... Oh, the Formidable should be untapping Tarmogoyf. Is what should be happening here. Silly meme. And just fucking block the Cub. Free. Missed the free. I was feeling all comfy behind my Zurin Orb. Boom, boom, ba-doodaloo. Am I thinking about going to Gen Con? I'm not. I got too much going on this summer. Opponent had some good shit going on, right? Oko and Minskin Boo. No problem. I'm doing really well, Ty's home. Had some musicians over to jam today, and they were very good. Meeting up next week as well. Do I already know what I'm playing for pre-modern tomorrow? A couple of the lists from the recent Italian national or regional or whatever it's called caught my eye. So in terms of mid-range slugfest, these cards both make sense to me. As does Abrade against Flicker Wisp things. But I don't know if I like any of them over like what we're currently doing. Maybe Hex Drinker and Cutter could be swapped out. Maybe their creatures are too large for Cutter to matter. Just like minus Cutter plus QB. QB is good against walkers, of course. I saw anti-ice protests happening in Italy. That was very cool to see. You could hold up Tarfire here, but I think you want to hold on to it to potentially pitch this Fury. Might as well run the Lantern out, hum. I have been tithed. No, my Badger won't come. This is who you just brutalized, opponent. This adorable little Badger cub. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Jeebus. Alright, I just need to draw my second Fury and we'll be okay. So that technically leaves me alive because I gain 2 and go up to 10 and then take 8. I'm just trying to think if there's anything that could save me here. If we had Blade Blast Fireball, then Challenger into it would be good. God, multiple Moxen. No, there's no Wrath that we can draw, but we're going to act like there's one. Put the fear in their hearts. It's like almost good. 2 blockers, kill one of their things. If we weren't at 2 specifically, this might be enough to help us survive. And then we have Metamorph in hand, too. We're so close to stabilizing. Switch it in Glorybringer over QB because it's another red card for the Fury. Not quite in the mood for this tune. Kind of always in the mood for this one. Oh, you're very welcome, Beefy. It'd be nice to have a sick fast spawn curve, huh? Get out ahead of them for once instead of playing catch up. I think I actually want Ouroboride over Monstrosity. The Monstrosity has to attack, and it can't attack their walkers, whereas Ouroboride builds up the old board. Ideally, we would not be pitching Pyroglaive to Fury. Pyroglaive's the main thing that we want to copy with this Metamorph. Certainly not going to mulligan this hand, though. Nice spotted cow. The taste of Wisconsin. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I don't play Formidable Speaker. I don't know what I want to discard, if anything. Oh, let's spin Mycospawn and go and get fucking Glorybringer. Or maybe Bloodbraid. Let's grab Bloodbraid. Bloodbraid's so good. Let's grab Glorybringer. Let's grab... I don't know. Hell yeah, Bill. I didn't know you were a fan of the Suburb Owl. Where's the Super Bowl located? The Super Bowl is located in the hearts and minds of every true American. Playing our national sport of football, not to be confused with football. Y'all ready to get mana tithed? Oh. Alright. Alright. Maybe we can call cricket football 2 now? Yeah, sure, why not? Very tempting to exert that Arena of Glory. Very tempting indeed. Little scoop-a-doop. Yeah. I'm gonna mull this. Better. If FTK hit any target, would be better than Pyrogoyf? It would not. So Pyrogoyf has the base stats of Tarmogoyf. Which, while it no longer sees play in like every format is the best creature of all time, still had pretty good base stats, right? 2 mana for a 5/6 or whatever. FTK is a 4/2, and a 4/2 is much worse than a 5/6. I can drop a chart if you need it. The song is just Horse with No Name. Oh no, you're thinking of your mother tomorrow now. I get them confused often. A chart would be appreciated. You need the chart. The chat craves the chart. If we had a second red, then go and cut her into double could be sweet. Or I could just cut her into Tarfire. Alright. Oh, you can criticize songs. You should probably put money or mana into your Walking Ballista, though. It's awkward. Mom jokes are beneath you, just like my mom. Well done, Bill. It's very tempting to go get strip mine and strip mine them, but I think what I want to grab is Urza Saga. Yeah, hitting for another 3 damage is tempting, but I kind of like the idea of just like shoving everything in front of Lelia. Curling is just marbles with extra steps. Yeah, sounds accurate. Sure. Well, that's real hot, just real fucking sexy. I'm rock hard under my desk right now. Good ass turn right there. This is sort of shit that Red has a rough time with, just like big things. Kind of makes me want to, or yeah, maybe a breach be coming in. I don't think we have a real reason to have Lantern. Let's cut Lantern. Let's cut Monstrosity again. It's just like not blocking ever. And then I'm considering actually ditching Metamorph. Even though it's like so good with Fury and Pyroglyph. I feel like Fury and Pyroglyph are pretty good here already. And the opponent's not going to give me a ton of good Metamorph targets. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Corey Mary, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 61 months. I'm going to keep this hand and rip some lands, huh? Just rip some fucking lands here. Build your own Ragavan. Oh, what's up, Ragavan? Fuck. They exiled my land? God damn it. Fucking Ragavan. Fucking Ragavan. And they passed, so they definitely have an answer to this Magda. They got a free smuggler's copter, sure. Land? They missed their land drop. It's wild. I'll just rip an answer to Ragavan here. My own Tar Farm. Hey. A depressing fast bond so far. Yeah, but if we find Ice Till, we get an Ice Till down. One of my dumber bits is just turning any other song into this song. Not this exact song, but like, say like Dracula, I'll just be like, dig through the ditches and dig through the ditches and dig through the ditch, and it, yeah. My wife is not a fan. She loves me though, for some reason. Copter not getting in. Interesting. Rocks. Yeah, exactly. Very important to play the 5-drop first here, in case we have to sack lands to this Zurian Orb. The Zorb. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Doe, a deer, a female. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Stop playing things. It might be Ice Till or Bust in terms of our outs. Ask not why the snake rattles. It rattles for thee. All right, I still off the top. Let's go. Let's fucking go. 1 in 24 chance. I'll take it. I think I can probably scoop there. You're getting just like, well, if you play the QB and trade with Lelia, yeah, I'm going to concede, even though we have the Glory Bringer up next turn. Like, do you just sack all your lands, and then what are you doing, right? I love when they incorporate just like terrible noises. Just terrible sounds. It's beautiful. I remember for one of their tracks off of KG, they made this terrible recording on like their Apple laptops microphone, just like built in, and they were like, "That's perfect, run it." Does that Badger Mole Cub count as an FTK? It traded with a Ragavan and a Mountain. A lot of dope options here. I wonder if instead of Formidable Speakering, I was just supposed to QB and just get in and not strip mine this turn. Blurk. If I had a land for the Ice Tilde, this is going to feel so good. Yay. Oh, cute little deck there, huh? Nice when you can win with a base green deck in Vintage Cube. We had a few different nice avenues to victory. I think that our most impressive opponent was actually the, in terms of like their deck quality, was actually our second round opponent who had like Oko and Minsc and Boo and stuff that we had to chew through. I felt really good after that match. GG's. Yeah, the double mix. Yep.